message was not scheduled. It was not reviewed. It should not exist. But if you're hearing this, it's already too late. You've noticed the shifts. Broadcasts that repeat the same words but never in the same order. Maps that show borders moving, even when no announcements are made. Air raid sirens tested too often, too long, at hours that make no sense. They will tell you it is precaution. They will tell you it is preparation. But listen carefully. This isn't preparation. This isn't anticipation. The war is already here. You weren't supposed to see the signs, the shortages, the sudden quiet on streets that used to be alive, the families that vanished without leaving a trace, names unspoken, houses standing empty like they never existed at all. This isn't about territory. This isn't about power. This war is about erasure. Since 2020, fractures have spread, not all at once, just cracks in the surface. A name you can't remember. A month that feels longer than it should. A memory that slips when you try to hold it. You thought it was stress, exhaustion, forgetfulness. It wasn't. Governments saw it first, and they agreed. They are no longer protecting borders. They are protecting the sequence. This world, your world, is not what you think it is. It is not called Earth anymore. They call it Sector 9, a controlled cycle, a constructed loop. And that loop has an end date, 2025. That is the cutoff. That is why alliances crumble overnight. That is why every peace talk collapses before it begins. That is why every leader speaks in half-truths with eyes that never quite look at the camera. The wars you see are not being fought to win. They are being fought to cover, to distract, to collapse the sequence before too many of us wake up. That's why every broadcast feels wrong. That's why your hometown looks smaller than you remember. That's why old photos don't match the streets outside your window. They are not fighting each other, they are fighting you. Because you still remember. Because you still notice. Because you are still awake in a world meant to keep you sleeping. When the final switch flips, there will be no explosions, no headlines, no warning sirens, just silence, then static, then nothing. Do not think of this as survival. This is not a war for survival. This is a war to erase the program. And if you are hearing this message, you are already on the list. 2025 is not the future, it is the reset.